in the process of screening employees, can we include mental health assessment to screen them?
That would be great. But I would like to point out, like I mentioned, uh, sometimes they would approach you with a physical problem. That could also be a manifestation of something that is psychiatric. But actually in psychiatry is actually a diagnosis of exclusion. At the end of the day, the first thing that we have to do as physicians, and then if you're considering a psychiatric illness, the first thing we have to do is rule out a general medical condition. Because there are some medical conditions that can manifest something psychiatric, but it's actually a physical problem. So example, like if you have hyperthyroidism, it can manifest something that is likened to having a manic episode, a bipolar affective disorder manic episode. For those who have hypothyroidism, could manifest like depression. Some may some people may be actually be experiencing seizures or strokes, but the manifestation could be psychiatric. So I think that's one thing that you have to rule out first. So that would entail a lot of diagnostics. And then another thing is, I mentioned anxiety. So maybe your patient could be experiencing palpitations or like symptoms of fear or anxiety. But I think you have to rule out other problems like thyroid problems and cardiac problems before you say it's psychiatric. And then other than that, if you totally rule out a physical problem, you would also have to rule out the manifestations due to substance problems. Not necessarily taking caffeine, not necessarily taking illicit drugs, but there are some medications that can also seem to manifest like a psychiatric disorder. So, example, there if patients are in steroids for steroids, they can manifest like mood swings or symptoms of depression. Actually, beta blockers, statins can manifest. Patients taking these medications can manifest depression. So at the same so what I'm pointing out is, although yes, there are screening tools for these symptoms, at the end of the day, it's very important to know clinically when to say these disorders are psychiatric in nature. And then at the end of the day, if you see a patient with a psychiatric condition, I would still say it would be best to refer to the specialist. Admittedly, it's not as easy as it looks to diagnose a person with depression. I've encountered even our training residents who have that impression of depression, but it can be other psychiatric disorders. So I would say if you have a high probability that your client has a psychiatric disorder, refer to the specialist.